And you touched on some things there. It's a little bit of psychology in there as well, just seeing some positive results. And one thing that we've noticed is that people perform better when they do things as a community.
Exactly.
You know, when you have the office pool doing something together in the community and everybody's keeping each other accountable and things of nature, you perform better.
You do. You really do.
And so that's why we have a complete community online. When you take the challenge, you'll be set up with our complete community to be able to watch people and follow people doing the challenge. And we've also set up a very, very interesting program is a 3 for free. Because most people who take the challenge, they're going on to, have somebody take it with them.
Right.
People already know how to invite somebody to do a office pool with them or join a gym membership with them. So it's something that's very natural. If you want to take the challenge and you get 3 of your friends to take it with it, your product's going to be completely free. 24% of the people on the challenge are getting their products for free. They're losing weight, and they may be winning prizes. So it's really, no way to lose with it. Even for those who aren't getting their products free, because it's a meal replacement, it's saving you money. It comes out to about $1.70 a shake. So I don't know many meals that you can get for $1.70.
Yeah, so not in this day.
So it's going to save you money, or you can get your products free, win prizes, lose weight. I mean, it's really, really a very exciting challenge that Body Box put together.
And it's a great challenge for the community to be a part of, because I like that, James. Not only are we as a community losing that weight, but we're definitely gaining, if anything, the community support. And that's another great thing that is an added incentive when we want to lose that weight. A lot of times we may be able to do it for a little bit on our own, and then we realize it's even better when you said earlier how we can be accountable for each other and be each other's building blocks and supporting system. And imagine having your whole neighborhood or your whole community, or as you mentioned earlier, having coworkers on the job participating in this. Everybody has a chance at this challenge.
Oh, yeah, and we anticipate with our big challenge kickoff in February, we anticipate thousands of people coming out and having a blast kicking off the challenge.
Right.
You definitely don't have to wait to start the challenge. We know what time of the year it is right now.
Oh, yes.
This is usually the time where people's weight is going the opposite direction.
Right.
And I actually had somebody at a challenge party that I was just at this week was asking me about, the holidays and things of that nature. And I was really having to point out, it's not just 2 days, it's Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's what they asked me about, Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's not those 2 days. It's this whole time period right now, and enjoy yourself on those 2 days if that's what you do. But it's, it's the 3 Christmas parties before Christmas, the Christmas Eve party, people bringing in cookies to work, the office parties. Yeah. Enjoy yourself for 2 days if you want to, but just don't take 30 days here and let yourself go and let yourself go loose. So definitely can start the challenge now.
That's right. And another thing, too, to look at it, in addition to this time of year, James, is that this is also a great way, and in one of those so-called resolutions that we always make going into a new year, that this too can be a fresh new start, if you will, going into 2012. If that is one of your many goals, but a goal that is reachable, and it's a goal that's attainable. But to add to that, make it one of those goals that can be life-changing as well, and something that you can stick to for the duration. Because again, to have that support. So on those days when, you do go to the office and you see those cookies or you see those brownies or you see those little snacks, you can have someone come up and say, well, hey, I'm here to support you. We got this 90-day challenge going on. So, to keep that mindset like, oh yeah, I just remembered. So you can walk away and not feel guilty about it.
Yeah, and steady definitely wins the race. At the same time, I do want to let people know that if they do have aggressive goals, people have hit aggressive goals on the challenge. I have a friend of mine actually who lost 70 pounds on his 90-day challenge.
Wow.
Clearly, the bigger you are, the more you may have to lose. Of course, my wife was 144. My friend, he was I can't remember his exact weight, but he was well into the 200s, close to 300. So 70 pounds for him was a lot different than maybe for a lot of people out there. But if you have very aggressive goals, you can definitely reach those goals within the 90 days. But it starts off with that first week you lost 3 or 4 pounds.
Exactly,
pounds.
And that's another great thing too about the Body by Vi 90-day challenge, James, is that it's an opportunity in which whatever the fitness level or whatever the weight loss, it works according to each individual. Even though this is a community event, of course, everybody is going to have a different amount of weight that they want to lose, but it's still compatible to working with that particular weight challenge for that person.
Yeah, and I do want to sidebar for just a moment here. We're talking a lot about weight loss, and clearly that's something that's huge in our society right now. Obesity is something that's a big issue. Of course, First Lady, her mandate, she just goes around the country, and that's kind of the charge that she's led.
Right.
So weight loss is definitely big, but I do want to also emphasize and point out that the challenge is not just for people who are looking to lose weight. Me personally, my goal is to gain weight over the challenge. I'm looking to add on some lean muscle, and so it is a protein shake. So for those who have other fitness goals, your goal may not be to lose weight. It may be to run a 5K in a couple months, or you may want to be in a situation like me where you're trying to add on some lean muscle. So instead of using it as a meal replacement, I use it as a protein shake after workouts.
That's excellent. And just as you were mentioning earlier, this is the opportunity where we talk about the toning up aspect of it as well. So it works on both ends of the spectrum, so to speak. That's fantastic. Well, let's add another sidebar to the sidebar, James, in that I really want to make mention of ViSalus Sciences, that not only have they reached their goal of donating 1 million shake meals to children in need, they are well on their way to 2 million, and that people can donate 30 meals for about $24, and ViSalus will match and donate another 30 to a local charity or food bank. Is this of their choice?
It's not of the choice, but they're going to make sure that they find something that's in your area.
In the area.
So that's one of the great things about it. Of course, with national organizations and a national company like ViSalus, a lot of times, if you're contributing and donating, it's going to a good work, but it's nothing like helping your own community.
Exactly.
So the fact
giving back.
ViSalus finds and reaches out to the community from where you are to make sure they give a donation there. It's really impactful, and kind of their mandate is just because you are poor doesn't mean you have to eat poor, because a lot of people in the lower socioeconomic standpoints, those are individuals who are having the poor health and the poor nutrition, and their mandate is really for children. So children, making sure that they have meals, healthy meals, and they set a goal of 1 million and hit that in October. So we're on the 2 million.
Well, that is fantastic, because we have, James, as you no doubt know, a lot of food banks and organizations where that's their mission every single day. And to have such now a great partnership with ViSalus on board to help in that, and like you said, to give back to the community. That's always what community is about, and that's why I always say time and time again, I love it when I can have fam like you to come on the show and really get into the community aspect of this. And this really is a great community challenge.
It is.
That's what I really like about it. Now, in the couple of minutes, James, that we have remaining, it always seems like just as we get started, time flies by. But for people who are tuning in and indeed want to be a part of this Body by Vi 90-day challenge, how do they go about it in terms of either email or Facebook or a number to call? What's the initial way to jumpstart so they can ensure that if they want to get on board, they know how to do it?
Yes, they can visit us online at nc90daychallenge.com.
Okay.
That's NC like North Carolina, of course, 90, the number 90, daychallenge.com, nc90daychallenge.com. They can look us up on Facebook. We're just launching a Facebook fan page, so link with us on there. On the website, they can pre-register for our February 4th challenge party in their respective location, whether it's Charlotte or the Triad. And by pre-registering, that'll enter them in for the prizes and giveaways. It's free. It's open to the public. Excellent. We want everybody to come out, have a good time. It'll be at the Greensboro Coliseum here on February 4th at 12 p.m. and also at 3 p.m. So, go online and register, pre-register. bring your family, bring your friends.
That's right.
Come out, sample the shakes for free. Talk with some personal trainers, do a little Zumba, have a good time, and set your 90-day goal. And we'll meet all back up in 90 days. Maybe we'll dress up or something and have like a reveal. Does that sound like a good idea?
That sounds like a fantastic plan, because I know in some of the shall we say shows that are on TV that are kind of along the same lines. That's the favorite part that I like to see at the end, is the big reveal. Of course, we see the before picture, and especially for the person that is trying to lose the weight, that's the last thing they want to see. But the great part, the ultimate prize, if you will, James, is that when the audience, or in this case, the community, will get a chance to see the end results, or at least, well, I won't say end results, but at that point where they are after that 90
the
day,
end of the first 90
exactly
days.
The end of I like that. Perfect. The end of the first 90 days, and just to see the transformation just beginning to take place.
Absolutely. And again, February 4th will be our kickoff at the Greensboro Coliseum at 12 o'clock and 3 p.m. Go on to nc90daychallenge.com to pre-register. And if you want to go ahead and get a jump start on it, you don't want to wait to the February 4th challenge party, absolutely feel free to go ahead and get started on the challenge now and get that head start on everybody.
That's right. That's right. I love that. And James, I would love an opportunity, because we actually do have at least a month from this broadcast to have you come back on the show before that February 4th kickoff, and just as that little last minute or extra push to kind of remind people about this.
Absolutely. And I think I have a lot more exciting information to share within a month's time.
Nice.
Got a lot of things. I'm on the phone every day with some notable people, athletes and different things. But you know how it is in promotion. Until you get things all the way firmed up, you kind of have to hold back a little bit. A little bit. But I got some exciting things in the work, and this is going to be a huge event. Very excited. It's going to help a lot of people, change a lot of people's lives. We're going to have a blast.
And want to take this opportunity as well, James, in closing with this weekend edition of Community Focus, just to encourage our QMG and 1510 families that what you've heard today, spread the word. I mean, it's the greatest form of communication, is taking what you're hearing and sharing it with others who may not have had an opportunity to be near the radio. And just to hear the excitement, I think, in the messenger's voice, if you will, to say, you know what, I heard this on QMG in 1510. I just wanted to call you and say, come on, let's make this a community thing and get as many people on board. So whether it's your coworkers, members of your church or your organization, and whatever the case may be, wherever you can round up a whole group of people, make it happen. Well, James, thank you for making this weekend edition of Community Focus happen, and to come on board and talk with me about the Body by Vi 90-Day Challenge. I appreciate the company.
Oh, thank you, and I want to hear from you, Triad.
Absolutely. Looking forward. So, as you said, James, can get started on that challenge today. Or, of course, when we have the big kickoff come February 4th, again, the Challenge of the Cities taking place at the Greensboro Coliseum. And just let me say, family, keep it here. We'll share as much additional information with you on this as we possibly can. James, no goodbyes as usual. Until next time, my brother.
Till next time, fam.
Absolutely. I like that. You are getting good. You are, fam. You know what to say. You know what to say. And with that, fam, indeed, thank you as we do officially wrap up this weekend edition of Community Focus. Thank you for allowing us, indeed, to get the word out with you every weekend, to share with you good things taking place in our communities here on 97.1 QMG, as well as our sister station, 1510 Big Whale Gospel.